Vill du ha kaffe?
Ja, tack hemskt gärna.
Och där har de mjölk.
This is Svenska kyrkan. This is the Swedish church. He gave me a cup of coffee. It's like they knew that I ran out of coffee this morning. Well. Look at those trampolines over there. It would be a shame if somebody went bouncing in them. Oh, look at the snowy chair. Hi, I'm Mike, and welcome to Coffee Talks. Which ain't easy when you wake up in the morning and realize you don't have any coffee. But you can go to Willie's and buy a coffee for 50 cents, man. 50 cents. Oh yeah. And the machine was pretty good. Cappuccino, stuff like that. So I took the MSP today. Fiddler. Superpower. I hit 50 kilometers an hour on the way here. Okay. I felt more confident leaning with that config. So 6.2 kilometers and the battery is down to 95%. That's better than my Nikola. So yeah. Feels amazing. This wheel this MSP, it's like the range is too good and I'm complaining about it, you know, because I want my Nick to be able to do 5 kilometers and still have 95% battery. But on the other hand, when you're riding the Nick, it goes down to 88% battery, then you've done like 3 kilometers and then you've done 22 kilometers and it's still at 88% battery. Because, you know, it kind of just like sags down there and then floats around there for a while. So speaking of filthy habits, you know, but hey, I come from that time. I come from that olden time. Les olden times. So yeah, there's some more leaning involved, even with MSP High Torque. It has a lot to do with the geometry of the wheel. So the RS, you know, it was just like much more natural to get to 45, 50. Here you sort of have to start really digging in there. The RS just has those lower pedals, you know, so you get better torque. You get more easily applied torque. How's that? Until you're falling off the cushions. But these, man, those Frank pads and the dihedral, man, you're locked in there. You're locked in there good, man. Real good. So look at this trampoline, man. And then we have the bonus. We got some snow. Oh yeah. Some ice. Why not? So no trampoline. No trampoline, my friend. It's cold as balls today, man. -1. So I got an extra pair of tights under these camouflage hunting pants. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Delicious. Delicious, huh? Coffee. Just happiness. So did you guys see Adam's clip with the tricks? That's fun stuff, man. That's fun stuff. You know, just like playing around with the wheel, doing tricks, just like doodling around and doing stuff. That's fun, you know, but it's scary too. It's really scary. I mean, this on ice, you know, because you think that there's ice here and you're like, oh yeah, but there's ice, you know, and I'm gonna slide out and I'm scared. And you're like, what? You're scared? You're doing 40 miles an hour on one wheel and you're scared of sliding out on this? on this thing, you know. You might as well take your chances and fall here, you know. Just take your chances and fall there. Put all your gear on. The Atgat chanters. I know what the Atgat is about, man. I fell a little over a week ago, and now I'm scared. I'm scared of going over 31.7 kilometers an hour or whatever the hell speed it was I fell at, man. So I'm gonna put a helmet on to dampen my emotions, you know. I started riding. I rode with a helmet when I was unsure, when I was gaining skill, stuff like that. And then, you know, I just rode and rode and rode and went faster and faster and faster, and it just became normal to me. It just became normal. But now it's not, man, because now you have the trauma of that fall, man. So that French guy that fell off his monster, I put up a clip a few months ago about his motherboard. You know, it just like sticks with you. Like another guy in the comments also fell off his M10 III, you know, overleaned it. It's an easy wheel to overlean. It's like a dangerous wheel. Has a potential, a high potential for danger. Danger, danger. We're not doing extreme sports, you know. And still, out of 30,000 kilometers, I have yet to have any use for that helmet. But, you know, if it makes you feel good, then it makes it feel good. It makes you feel good. But remember, that's a you thing, you know. It's still a you thing. It's not a me thing. Of course I worry if a friend of mine is gonna fall down, you know, and break their face or something like that. But maybe they're living their lives in a different way. Maybe they're actually enjoying their lives. Who knows? God forbid. God forbid, man. So the scary part there is when you do the 180. The scary part about doing the 180 is doing it on someone else's wheel and you're afraid to wreck it. And also doing a 180 and landing on snow and ice. So I guess if I was on the MSX, I'd do it. I'd do it. But yeah, the MSP, man. You know, I was on the RS yesterday, on the MSP today. And I'm not going to say that you can crazy feel the motor on this, because this has a smoother flow than the MSX, definitely. But you won't say that the motor is invisible in the same way that the RS is. The RS is quite a different feel, you know. Chat. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to Frederick, you know, and see if he's really happy with the config on the RS, because this config is solid, you know. I don't have to grip the wheel. My pants grip the pads. Also, I chose these pants versus my red skiing pants because my red skiing pants are a bit more slippery and low friction. Oh man. The wheel is there. The wheel is there all the time. You have contact with the wheel. Some people are smarter than others. -1. -1. But this isn't ice. They spray salt water around, you know. I would have needed some gloves under these mittens. But you never know when you're gonna hit a patch of ice, man. You never know. I was about to say maybe it's skate park season. And maybe it ain't. Because they sure as hell won't be maintaining the skate park, man. So now it's just like, it snowed a bit and it's -1, so the snow is going to stick around. The sun came up this morning. I mean, I guess this isn't terrible. I guess this isn't completely terrible to go down, but anything can happen, you know? Anything can happen. This could be ice. It could be ice. I will assume it's ice. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fucking hell, man. A moist patch. So it's not just the actual torque of the wheel, because we're not just talking about the power of the wheel, we're talking about the size of the wheel. We're talking about the positioning of the pads and how you can apply torque. I mean, if you go and open a door, right, where's the handle? The handle is far away from the hinge, and that makes it easier for us to open the door. Imagine the handle was really close to the hinge. It would have to be the Hulk to open that door, man. Just like next time you go home and you're gonna close your front door with your hand close to the hinge. You'll be pushing like an idiot, right? So what do you want? Where is the hinge, right? The hinge are the pedals. The pedals are the hinge. And what am I pushing with? Well, either I'm pushing with my body, hinging, you know, and applying weight on the front of the pedals, or you have the handle, and the handle is the shell.
Här ska du få se, vänta!
Vad är det för kul?
Här har vi lite lussebullar.
Aha, vad roligt.
Och så har vi kaffe.
Aha,
Ja, varsågod säger du.
Vill du ha det gratis?
det är snällt.
Det är gratis. Ja.
Jaså? Vad kul, vad roligt.
Ja, det är bara att ta för
Jag
sig.
parkerar där och så lägger jag gärna
Ja, men gör det.
i min ryggsäck. Det var gulligt.
Jag går med vagnen. Jaha.
Varmt tack.
Vill du ha kaffe?
Ja, tack hemskt gärna.
Varför inte
Och där har de mjölk.
Jajamän, mjölk till kaffe.
Ja, det är så mycket kaffe.
Hoppas du gör det så tråkigt och trist.
Ska bara berätta för mina tittare. So this is Svenska kyrkan. This is the Swedish church. He gave me a cup of coffee. It's like they knew that I ran out of coffee this morning. It was terrible. So look at this. This is fate. This is destiny, right? And look at this. You're out riding on your electric unicycle. And they're like, hey, that's a spacey looking vehicle. And you know, really, really nice, man. This is the kind of stuff that makes your day. So all of you guys that are at home, get out. Go out. So the Swedish church, huh? The Swedish church. Because during these COVID times, we're not allowed to have gatherings at the church. So instead they're out. They're out instead. Oh, nice. Stepped in poop. And that was expected. That was expected, man. And that's why it's expected. Hello. Alright, of course. Of course. You gonna eat that? You gonna eat that, man? That ass. So what are you guys up to today? What you up to? Yeah, what you up to? What you doing? What you doing? Hey, you. Yeah, you. So cute. So cute, man. Look at those guys. Look at you. Hey there. Hey, little goat, let me whisper in your ear. Yeah. Yeah, you're a star. You're a star, man. So they're there, you know, distributing candles and like small saffron buns, and some lady like 70 is on a bicycle and is like ringing her bell because she wants to pass right through them, you know, ringing her bell, and as she passes she swears like shit cock,
Bendable neck.
Asshole! Cock! Shit! Dumb shit!
I'm like, damn, really, man? Really? I'm surprised she didn't catch on fire, right? And just spontaneously combust. Man, some people, man. Some people. Funny shit. Yeah, something's wrong with this wheel. Still at like 95% and done 9 kilometers, man. Let's go put some more kilometers on it. Oh dear God. Oh dear God, it's cold. Yeah, so I was out riding. Accidentally hit 56 kilometers an hour somewhere on the road. Then I saw that Ronnie wrote. Yo. Look at that.
Hey.
Look at that. Funny guy, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, actually on the way here I accidentally hit 56 kilometers an hour.
Huh?
I guess it's faster than the RS. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just feel
MSP.
this is a MSP. Yeah. I just feel so much more secure on it because of the pad config. Huh?
Yeah,
the pad config and you need to try the RS later.
Yeah.
But let me quickly get on this and feel the motor again. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh dear God! Oh dear God.
It's so high.
It's so high. I'm so high right now. Ah! Yeah, it's got a little a little vibration on the motor. I think the RS is actually a bit smoother. Does this have a hollow motor too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
It has like a little vibration when riding.
Yeah.
You know, like a little buzz through the feet. And the RS is just like, it's not there.
But I think it's very smooth.
It is very smooth. It is very smooth. Yeah, yeah. It just snaps. Look at you, pretty boy. Look at you. And here's Ronnie. Gonna get himself some Christmas curtains, man. Christmas curtains. Run out of batteries on the GoPro. Surprise, man. Surprise. Look at this, man. It's a Christmas nut house.
Jag la en sista här.
What's this I see? Hot socks? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta get all them hot socks, man. This store has everything and nothing. It's a madhouse, I tell you. A madhouse. So yeah, you can come here and buy pet food and curtains, a giant toffee fish, and dishwashing stuff, a bunch of candy. And look at this, Corona times, COVID times. Everyone's standing in line, 1.5 to 2 meters apart. Finally, I can go shopping without somebody pressing their dong up against my ass. Good times, man. Good times. Well, 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 what do we have here? My favorite cheese doodles, the crunchy ones. Oh man.
Big pack.
Nothing like a big bag of balls late at night to help me sleep.
Shove your mouth full with balls.
Put balls in my mouth, man. Wake up covered in orange powder and shame. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Life is good. Here comes the hill, man. Here comes the hill. Oh yeah!
Ah, it's like riding a cloud.
Like riding a cloud, man. Fun stuff. Awesome.
Vill du prova?
Yeah. Yeah, another day of wheel wanking, riding on the MSP High Torque. Didn't really have any complaints, you know, thinking, I wish this motor was more transparent. I wish it was hollow. So, you know, it was a very nice, responsive, strong feeling while riding the wheel. And in the beginning, when I was riding, I was like, you know, a little careful. And we get used to everything, right? I started getting used to the dihedral, started really appreciating it and saying, wow, I'm really happy about this dihedral because yeah, it just gives you a more locked in feeling. And you know, some people will get the pads that hold their feet in and so on, and here they just try to do it for us. Community complained, and then they lowered the dihedral, and then they made larger pedals as well. So now that's standard on the RS, but then with lower pedals, so it's just like you'll just get used to it. In the end, you'll just get used to all the different things, and if they'll only matter if you start comparing things back to back. But you know, I did a lot of riding on the Nikola. The Nikola I had for 5 months, and I did 7,000 kilometers. Right, that's quite a bit of riding, and I did do some riding on the MSX also. And yeah, the wheels are just different, you know, but the Nikola gets going a bit faster, the soft mode is a bit flowier, you can really get in there, you can move the wheel around, it's responsive because of the geometry. 16X is more responsive than the Nikola. The MSP is lighter than my fat Nikola. The MSX is lighter than my MSP. The MSP wants to do between, you know, the MSP is pretty happy at 40 kilometers an hour. You know, that's it. You get your certain amount of lean and you're doing 40 kilometers an hour. In the RS, you get your certain amount of lean and you're doing 50 kilometers an hour. So naturally, you're going to burn more battery. You know, you're going to burn through more battery. But the important thing is having fun, man. So I met up with Ronnie after a while, and we're zipping around. And in the end, you'll see how much battery I used on my wheel. And Ronnie has got like a 95 kilo riding weight, you know, so that's quite a bit more. He did 33-ish kilometers, and he was down to 40% battery. And I did almost twice that, and was down to 40% battery. -1C today. But you know, it's really funny because you can say that it's -1C. Oh no, it's +2. I thought it was warm and toasty out. It's +2. Never mind. Forget everything I said. Forget everything I said. But the interesting thing is that earlier when I was riding, it was like 1 meter per second. And 1 meter per second and 7 meters per second wind, that's a lot. That's a lot. That will affect the range. That can affect the range because it's like 25 kilometers an hour. You're adding that onto your 50 kilometers an hour. That's a hell of a lot of range. And you know how it is when you're riding. The wind is always against you. It's not like the wind is ever with you. So you're like, wow, this is effortless. But hey, you know, it's really, really hard to find a bad wheel these days, don't you think? Which wheel is out there right now that's just terrible? Like I say, I would hate to have this wheel. I would hate it. Look at that. On Saturday it's gonna be +8 degrees, man. Beach time, baby. We outie.